You can't use the version 4 variables inside of Elementor's WordPress menu, and I'm going to show you how we can enable that. So if you've got variables for your font family, your color, or your sizes, you can now select them on the fly. Now I'm going to show you how you could kind of do it using the current version 3 widget and the version 4 global sync, but that can be a little bit confusing for some people. So let me first clarify the problem. You go over to your version 3 widget, you go over to your layout, set your layout out, you go to style, you can go and set your family, and you can go and select your colors. Now you will notice atomic variables is there, so if you've built out a color variable for version 4, you can select it. But to get that appear here, you have to go and globally sync it. Before I show you that, let me try to clarify what is the problem. If you're building out a web page with version 4, and then you got the WordPress menu, you could find yourself getting confused with what you're building, especially when it comes to font clamp sizing for your typography. And again, I know a lot of you are going to say, but we could just add in a bit of CSS into our site settings. What if you want to fully build using the variables and the classes from version 4? Well, then you really want to be thinking about what I'm about to show you. But let me just go back onto this atomic variables, because I bet a lot of you weren't even fully aware that you could still bring them through. I'm going to click the design system, and I could use one of my existing ones, but I'm going to create a brand new one. I'm going to select color. I've called it highlights, and I've given it an orange color. Then I'm going to click the 3 dots. You can do this on a brand new one or any existing color you got. And can you see it says sync to global colors? That will now get added to my site settings global colors. But before I go there, if I go to any of my font clamps that I've also got as a variable, I cannot sync that to global anything. And if I go over here to where I've got a font family for railway, so this again is a variable after I custom loaded the font, I haven't got that there either for me to sync it as a global style. So when I go to E and I go to site settings and then I go to global colors or global fonts, down here you're going to see my atomic variables. Look, the highlights one has now been added. So if we go back to my WordPress menu and I click the global style, you can see the atomic variable is there. So I'm now going to select highlight. You can see it's been selected. If I go back into my design system and I now change my color to be red, it feeds through. So you are in sync, but I just showed you how I've gone and created all of these clamp sizes and a font family, but I can't pull them over. If I was to go down to my size, which is here, again, I'm going to have to add in a font family. Now, the way to get around it is you could add it to your site settings or your CSS, and then you would just go over to Advanced tab, and you would go and add in your class name. But if you've spent time creating this variable system, don't you want to reuse it? So now let me show you what you want to do. Quite simply, you want to download the link in the video, and you want to add this to the code snippets plugin. You got to unzip it, and then you import it in. You go to snippets and import. Now, I do want to clarify, a lot of people are using other code snippet tools like WP Code or something else, and when they add it in, they kind of go, it's missing or it's not working. Please bear in mind that this might be missing the PHP syntax at the top. And also, I can't control what other code snippet tools are using. I'm using the original code snippets plugin from the WordPress repository. So what you're going to do is import that, give it a title, and then save and activate. And here's the really clever bit. I'm now going to refresh my page. This is still the same WordPress menu widget that we were using before. If I type menu, you can see there is only one WordPress menu widget there. Okay, I haven't got a duplicate. I haven't got a version 4 variable version or whatever. This is the same widget. It is exactly the same layout. You have not lost anything because it's the same widget. But now if I go to style, can you see here we have these extra little arrows have appeared? Let's now go over to my global color. Now, we know the color's there because I've synced it. But what if you hadn't? What if you've got 50 different colors and you forgot to globally sync it? You got to go into your design system, you got to sync it, and there could be a bit of back and forth. You might forget, someone else might forget. Let me just clear out this color so that we are now back to the default. Okay, so this is the default color. I've not picked anything at the moment. That chevron there. Watch what happens when I click that chevron. I now get a drop down. This is going to override whatever color you got in here. So I'm just going to make a point now. I'm going to go in and select a teal color, right? Then down here, these are now the version 4 variables coming through. So I'm now going to go and select highlight. And look at that. The color is now in. I know I've still got that present, but this is the override. So, and I didn't have to sync it. This will pick up anything that exists in your version 4 variables, your design system. And anywhere where you can select a color or a clamp or a font size or a typography font family, you are going to be able to select from your variables. So for the hover color, I'm going to select a completely different accent color. And look, you can see the color coming through there. You can see that pink. Ignore the pointer underline. I haven't set the color for that yet. But if I wanted to, I could go and pick it. There we go. Everything's coming through. Let's go to the typography. Can you now see we have the chevron there? So now I can pick my variable. You might have custom loaded 20 fonts, but you're only using 3 of them as your variable. That is the only one I added as a variable, so I go and pick railway. Look at my size. I can click that. There's my variables. They're the ones I created in my version 4 design system, class system, not my class system, my variable design system. So I might now go and pick, let's go for XX large. It's coming through. Now you may say, why don't you just create a full-blown version 4 WordPress menu system so I could add the class names in? It starts to get very, very complicated when you have to start considering all of the different levels, the drop downs, the toggle buttons. It does start to get a bit messy. At what point does that class touch or affect parts of that WordPress menu? And I'm sure Elementor will be bringing something out. But if you've spent time creating this variable design system and you now want to be able to access these, and look, you can see all of them. That is what was coming through on the color. There was the font family, and there were all the sizes. My name's Imran Siddiq from Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. You now want to start using your version 4 variables with your WordPress menu? You can. Take care. See you soon. Bye.